people. My first character. His name is Stancer Boy Wayne. My friend, but I'm one of the subscribers. What's this?
They all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little how. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more material.
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of material.
That's our Fremine. Always.
Allow any joke about this in the comments.
Often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very... Let Paimon try some. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
Oh, this guy figured like you'd be.
What is it, Fremine? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the... I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And
No trouble at all!
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need!
We've done this work like this all. No. Why I'm still level 45? No, guys, I know I'm still level 45.
Take this!
I should refrain from using my element for one.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets! I could tell right away. I've already made... No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here?
What's up, Jackson?
It's really advanced.
Fontaine is in Dr. Paris.
When a machine can do the work, it would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh?
Soon!
Produce energy.
Well, I'm not completely
Feel
sure
like a
about the
John Lee
details
pool.
myself, but basically,
Just
when a trial
What
is in
about-
session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is?
have everyone help me so I can get a John Lee pool so I can play Fortnite again with my friends.
to take the energy
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called mumusia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature.
Jackson,
Even now, it still cannot be widely
I
used by
like your
civilians.
little haircut.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking...
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have...
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month?
Huh?
It seems business isn't so great for the workshop.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments,
Child.
if Confrere of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank...
You're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the
Child.
chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together
I
today.
like your cook.
Not only will I have some good friends here now, either way you look at it, it seems...
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far.
Hey, you!
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the trap. At least let me finish one sentence. Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Oh,
Paimon should...
hell. Well,
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Lightning flash!
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you? Huh?
Now's my chance!
your vision.
That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something...
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone...
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides,
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child?
well, I guess it's because... I don't know. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, it was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me, she was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. Because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said...
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into... In my dream, I was in the deepest depth...
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you...
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my... It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my...
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your... So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for but it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. Oh, seems the time really flies when I...
What? More work for...
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champ...
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually... Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with. Which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as... Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champions.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, before I forget, I want...
Huh?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. Besides, I just need you to hold on to...
Paimon knows what you're... That sneaky guy.
Wow. I'll find him. But again, get loose to that way.
Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story. Sorry. The whodunit's here. It's so exciting to reach the moment. Anna said that the opera house is on Aranias. So let's go right.
I have chips on my bed. Here you go, with cheese.
Whoa. Now this is bad, huh? Looks like there's a...
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. Lenny asked...
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying...
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all.
It's because of his sensitivity?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh,
Then you should understand that tears contain your... Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
so what did the voice say? Huh.
Rather than worrying, don't let that calm look of...
Oh, right.
Oh shit. I got that sword bullet. I'm going to...
Take this!
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We would have missed it.
I can but you're actually right on time. The audience... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your...
Ooh, front row seat.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a...
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go let...
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Never loop.
Oh, this should be our secret.
I love this.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I would be perfectly happy to.
Oh, wait, that's not it, Paimon. Sorry.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be.
Oh, so nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the traveler. We just arrived.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deed, and as required by proper etiquette, I will.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it...
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to...
Wait.
I saw you. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty.
Ooh,
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so...
Yo, I like you, Juggly.
And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite... I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become... flat. Very good. That is for the best.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the High...
All right, please wait.
I know he's a hyper dragon, but...
Oh, they're dimming the lights. The show must be sorry.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone. Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show.
Oh, good point. That's what makes...
Now, without further ado, I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll... Oh, and before I forget, you never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Awesome.
Huh?
How is this even possible? It's a portal.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there?
Yeah, he's fucking.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still... To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage.
Well, remind me of my Uncle Carlos more. You remember my Uncle Carlos.
Guess you're right.
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has... The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant, in which case, I have ample... So, for my next trick, I will... Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical box... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic... Now please, everyone...
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks? Or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic first. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you... I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as... You don't need to do anything. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh.
All right, like this. 60, 59, 50... I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count fast.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Come on, repeat after me. 60.
50.
That's right, perfect.
54, 50, why aren't you counting them?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
I can tell in your eyes.
Alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable.
His
or
eyes
something.
are actually... Young Lee in his dragon form with those eyes. I saw them in the videos. The Lord videos. But they're cool. No Coke. My chips.
Mr. Linney, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Sorry, everyone.
Even
For
though
a
he's
pause,
saying
my
that,
brother's
Lily
friend
doesn't
was in
seem
here,
nervous at all.
grabbing a drink that he left. Actually, an entire case of soda and water.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, the
25! 24! 23! What's wrong, Mr. Lenny? I can still hear.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration.
Never mind the decorations.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my
19! 18!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tight. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of...
10!
9.
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7! Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5.
4! Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Oh!
What happened?
Say! No! Hey!
Is this part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and it...
Yes!
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Elemental sight.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in... Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the... As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl... It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the... And there are many indications that...
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing...
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear...
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady
Hydro
Farina,
Dragon, Hydro
may I
Dragon.
assume that your
Don't
comments
cry.
just...
I just think that he...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After... Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome.
Oh, I only know that part. Oh, Seagull.
Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the truth?
I understand. Charges have now... Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney? Very well. Linney and his troop are all protected. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big-shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
Then we have Eternity, first stage, fourth descender, moderate night, and we have Eternity. And got another swordfish. 2. What's in your...
Sorry about it.
Of course!
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us. I understand. I'm sure everyone's... I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull off...
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop, and don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our trap.
I think they look cute on you.
You have good taste, Lynette!
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be a good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just like... Oh, since we're going to start investigating,
Oh, well... I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours in... But if revealing our secrets will help you we should go somewhere else if we're going...
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation...
There's also one that might know you too. Check.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of...
Huh?
Come with me and you'll see.
There.
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone genuine. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowlins. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find... However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole...
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of... So in just I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you... Sorry, I tend to be pretty straight. Anyway, you may investigate this...
Whoever the murderer was, why would it be hit?
I see that you're investigating the area. If you find any new and interesting leads.
We don't have too many thoughts yet. The thud? Oh!
Yes, exactly. It wasn't... It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bait... I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank, or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope.
But wasn't the noise we heard too?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right. Oh, that's true.
That
When you
does.
talk about their mother, it's after two.
Why would it? We all heard that note. Why would it be? We all heard that note.
Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone will be...
Hey, you! Yes, both of you. Over here.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
From mediating disputes and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Obviously.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rasula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now! But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Fixed and modern headlights that match Lamborghini's requirements. Here's the kicker again. Both headlights have Nissan logos in gray. The Lamborghini logos with carbon fiber trim. This Lamborghini...
Why does this tractor have so many wheels? As traditional tractors often damage cornfields, this farm marvel was invented to solve the problem. With a simple push of a button, its self-lifting hydraulic mechanism provides up to 6 feet of lift, allowing the worker to install huge watering systems in no time while ensuring minimal damage to the crops. This is what gas stations look like in Japan, where the gas pumps are overhead for space efficiency, and a nice worker will carefully pump the gas for you without spilling a single drop. After finishing, he will close the gas lid with a towel to ensure no fingerprints are left on your car. Would you want this in your car? This incredible technology has eliminated traffic in Australia. When traffic jams or accidents slow traffic,
all right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
By reallocating space to more congested lanes, people don't have to sit in traffic anymore.
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
And why would that be?
Most astute, no matter how wonderful the script, then if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer.
Rolling thunder! Thunderclap!
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Face wash. Stuff in my hair.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Back everyone. It just gets me. Kijk, ik kan een game.
Whoever the
The murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us, too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Not based on what I mean, sometimes they're good. As you as a kid. But you hate stuff. Spar? Spar, you want to go butt spring?
I know it's bad for Linny's case. Paimon had better write it down. So this is the rope that broke and the rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait, Paimon should write all this down. Even why would it be...
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connection. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases...
That's how it seems to us.
Okay, then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, it is of utmost importance.
I'm just showing the little go-go squeeze. Perfect stuff. Oh, these are the child you were good. And that's still good.